everyone, greetings from Japan. If you're like me, you've really enjoyed driving in Japan on your international driver's license, but soon it expires. But what do you do to get a Japanese driver's license? These are the steps that I'm doing right now in Miyagi. I hope it helps you. Virginia and Maryland, because of all the military in those areas, have a special agreement with Japan that allows them to go ahead and do like an automatic transfer of their license. But I don't have this license anymore. I'm from North Carolina now. So we don't get that agreement, and like most states, we go ahead and have to do all the stuff to get our driver's license renewed from scratch. They call it a Japanese conversion license. I have a minimal of 3 appointments in Miyagi to do. First one is for your written paperwork, that you have everything in order. Second one is for the written test. And then the third one is for driving test. And each one of them is like a month apart from the other ones. Now it's just your fun stuff of paperwork. You know how much we love our paperwork. P is for paperwork, paperwork to do. So you go onto your computer, sit down, buckle up, and you gotta go to the JAF website. There's a couple other ones, but this one is certified with Japan, and it's just basically a translation of everything that's in English on your driver's license to a Japanese, so it's official documents. And then they actually send it to your conveni. So they give you a code, and then they send the information to the convenience store. Retrieve your paperwork. You have 7 days to go get your paperwork from either a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart. Is one of the coolest things in Japan. I love their copy center. It works so well. It's hooked up to the city. You can use it, and it gives you all the things you need. It's something that I wish many countries had. Okay, so now you have your Johimyu, you have your JAF translation of your driver's license. Now you need to make an appointment at the driving center. If I can help you with anything with driving, the biggest thing I would say is to use Sendai. Sendai is this free translation hotline where you get somebody who can speak many different languages and translate whatever you need into Japanese. And they do it like a 3-way phone call. If you need a doctor's appointment, if you need to go and make reservations at the driving center, lifesaver. So what you have to do is you have to call Sendai. Sendai does a 3-way communication with the driving center, and then you get like an appointment a month later. You have to make sure that your Johimyu matches everything else, matches your residency. If not, you have to go back to the driving center and give them your new Johimyu. Paperwork, more paperwork. Paperwork is so much fun. You have to go ahead and make sure that you were driving in America or whatever country you come from. You use your history from Google Maps, you print them out, you show it to them. Sometimes they'll take your passport stamps to show that you were actually doing that. Okay, 1 day a week from 1:30 to 2 o'clock, all the foreigners from all over Miyagi come to the driving center like a giant mass cattle call. It's like open for like 30 minutes, but really it takes hours for them to get through us. So that's why you want to use Sendai to go ahead and make your appointments. They stamp everything a bunch of times. They make copies of it, and they give you this sheet of paperwork when your next appointment is. I'm here at the driving center right here. My second piece of my second test. I did the first, I did the paper, all the paperwork, and now this is the written test before we go over there to the driving test. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we're just waiting for the results of our little test that we just took on the driving test. Oh my god, the written part of the test was so much more difficult than I expected it to be. It was like, blue arrow, where do you have to go when there's a blue arrow? And I was like, there's never a blue arrow. But then I thought about it and I was like, they mean green arrow. And I was like, oh, that's totally different. And there was like a lot of questions that just didn't translate quite right. That would have made it really difficult. Oh, and I really forgot to mention that. Okay, so you can take the driving test, the written exam in English, but everything surrounding it is going to be full-on Japanese, and you can't have your like little translator with you or anything because, you know, cameras and everything are allowed in the testing center. So you basically just listening to Japanese for like 10 minutes before the testing starts, and he's giving you directions, and every now and then they'll come around and maybe point to something that needs to be written in English, which was very helpful, but also unnerving when you didn't know what was going on. So we just have to wait around here and see the results. I can miss 5 questions and still pass, and I know I missed like 3. I could tell that I missed at least 3. And I was like, oh no! There's this one about an arrow that's turning left, and if the light is red, you can still turn and take a left. And I was like, I didn't know that one. Oh, and here's all the websites that I thought were really useful for practicing all the driving questions for the 50-part true-false driving section. This is the book that I highly suggest you get. Go ahead and buy it, read it, memorize it. It should help with at least the written part of your test. Oh my God, so everything is closed. It's at the end of the day. We both passed the test. I got like 1 from failing, and Daniel got them all right. He got them all right here. So we just, yeah, you gotta love it right here. We got our favorite idols. Oh my God, we both passed the written part. But we got 6 months now in order to take the driving test. My driving test is August 12th, and I can't have a translator in the car. I have to know left, right, stop, go, all those types of things.
Watch some video.
In Japanese. I am so scared. Oh my God, Daniel. I've got 1 month. Alright, that ends it for this video. Join me as I start part 2 of driving in Japan. Bye!